Hello and welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. In today's video, we will be discussing about the special category status. Why are we discussing about it? Is the CM of Bihar, current Chief Minister of Bihar, he has been seeking for special category status for Bihar for a long period of time. And very recently, the Bihar cabinet has also passed a resolution. Bihar cabinet has passed a resolution that Bihar should be granted a status of special category. Okay, so we will be understanding what do we mean by the special category status. This demand has come up as a result of Bihar caste survey, which was conducted, the survey was conducted 2022 onwards and the discussion was going on in 2023 also. 2023 when the final result has come up. So what does the final result say? That almost 33% of the population of Bihar is living under poverty. So because the surmounting amount of population is living under poverty, so we need some special grants from the central government under the special category status. So we will be understanding about what is the special category status. Okay. So this entire story began with Fifth Finance Commission. Okay, and the Fifth Finance Commission said that there are certain states in India who are having geographical disadvantage. Okay, so on the basis of geographical disadvantage, Fifth Finance Commission selected these three states. One is Jammu Kashmir, the other one is Assam, and the third one is Nagaland. So these three states were granted some special money on every 5-year basis, because that time we were following the 5-year plan, right? So every 5-year basis they were granted some amount of money from the central government. That because you are having some kind of geographical disadvantage, so you need some extra money for infrastructural development or for any other developmental task. Okay. Now, after this, other states also started coming up and they started saying, we also are in need of special category status. Then the government came up with these 5 criteria. It said that point number 1, if you have either hilly or difficult terrain. Point number 2, the population is quite low, the population density is quite low, or you have a huge amount of tribal population, then I can give you special category status. Thirdly, if your location is strategic, for example, Jammu Kashmir, your location is strategic and along the international borders, then I can grant you special category status. Plus, if you have some kind of economic or infrastructural backwardness, then I can grant you special category status, or the non-viable nature of the state finances. For example, state finances are not able to cope up with the poverty, or you are not able to generate sufficient amount of money to feed the people. If such kind of state finances are going on, then which is non-viable in nature, then we will be granting you some extra special money by calling you under the special category status. So on the basis of these 5 criteria, 8 more states, Assam and Nagaland are already here. So Arunachal Pradesh from northeast, Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Sikkim and Tripura, and 2 other states from again touching the international border only, that is Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh. So these states were granted some special category status, okay, on the basis of these 5 criteria. Now, why does a state seek for a special category status? When we mooted the idea of special category status itself, which was resulting from the Fifth Finance Commission's recommendation that these states, Jammu Kashmir, Assam and Nagaland, are in real need of some extra money, that time we came up with a Gadgil-Mukherjee formula. Gadgil-Mukherjee formula, who decided that Planning Commission should be granting this money, this special category status ka money. Okay. So initially we had 3 states, then we added 8 states. So later on, 11 states continued to get money from the Planning Commission. Until and unless we had Planning Commission, they were granted money under the special category status. Okay. Now 2014 May, we came out of Planning Commission itself and the new body was Niti Aayog, and Niti Aayog was not having financial devolutionary powers. So from 2014 onwards, this special category status meaning itself was not existent. Okay. Now later on, 14th Finance Commission recommended that from today onwards we will stop calling any state as a special category state. Okay, if you are willing to give some extra money to a particular state, we already gave you a recommendation that currently you are giving 32% of the income tax to the state government, right? Now you increase it to, initially it was made from 42% and then brought down to 41%. So 14th Finance Commission recommended that central government is supposed to give more money to the states under increasing the tax devolution money. Okay, if you think that some state is in genuine need of something, so you give them that year extra money. Okay, we will not be calling that state itself as a special category state. You just give them some extra money on that year. So you need to just raise the share on an annual basis. That was the recommendation from 14th Finance Commission. Okay, but after this also, even if we are not calling it as a special category states, those states which are currently under this category, SCS category, they are having advantage over centrally sponsored schemes and some advantage in customs and excise duty and income tax rate, corporate taxes. So we will see about what is the difference. Okay, the difference in centrally sponsored scheme, if we say a scheme is a centrally sponsored scheme, matlab there will be a financial devolution between central and state government, right? Usually in plain areas it is 60-40 or 80-20, but in case of a special category status, it is 90-10. That means 90% of the money is given by the central government, only 10% of the money is sought by or created by the state government to fund that scheme. Okay, so in centrally sponsored scheme, they will have the advantage. Secondly, they also have concessions in customs and excise duties. So customs, which is goods coming from outside Kelly, you will have to pay customs, and excise are those duties which you pay for manufacturing. Okay, so all these customs and excise duties Kelly, you will have to pay less amount of money to the central government. State government can keep more money with themselves. Okay. Similarly, they will be given concessional income tax rates and corporate taxes rates, so that we get more and more investment in your state. So I will not be taking corporate tax rates from you, or the amount of income tax that you are giving me, you give me less amount of money, you keep more money with yourself. This kind of advantageous position they are in. Plus, if they have, let's say in some particular scheme, they have been given money, okay, and that money was not spent in the entire year. So if they have some amount of unspent money, this money will not lapse. It will not go to the central government. You can continue using the same money in this next year cycle, next financial year cycle. Okay. So the unspent money does not lapse for them. Okay. So currently, which other states other than Bihar, AP, because AP is saying, Andhra Pradesh is saying, because Hyderabad was taken away by Telangana, so my capital city is itself gone. So I need to build a new capital city, plus I need more resources for infrastructural development in my state. So you please categorize my state under the special category status. Similarly, Odisha has set two reasons for getting special category status. One is it is usually cyclone hit district. Its majority of the districts are cyclone hit. Plus 22% of the population is tribal. And if you remember the criteria, one of the criteria was if your population density is high or you have a sizable amount of tribal population, which is sizable. So Odisha is also seeking special category status here. Okay. So apart from 14th Finance Commission itself said that we will not be calling a state as a special category state. But Raghuram Rajan committee said that there will be certain criteria. For example, Bihar ko we can call as the least developed state. Okay, we will be putting them in the least developed category, and instead of calculating it on the basis of those 5 criteria, there will be a multi-dimensional index. Multi-dimensional index will be calculated on the basis of your health condition, your economic condition, your geographical condition. So multiple reasons will be catered to and checked for your developmental status. And I will keep on revising this. For example, multi-dimensional index it has health indicators, educational indicators, sanitation indicators, geographical indicators, infrastructural indicators, and let's say investment indicators. So on these indicators, I will be keep checking you. Okay? If money was given to you, did you take up any task, any function, any scheme for overcoming these disadvantages? Okay, I will keep revisiting the criteria, and on the basis of that revisit, I will keep on adding or reducing the criteria. Okay, so that I can pull you out of the poverty. Okay, or because it is the case of Bihar, it is poverty, or we can pull you out of the special category status. But all in all, he said that we need to replace the special category status idea itself with a multidimensional index idea. Okay. Now, when special category status was granted, that is before 14th Finance Commission, when we had Planning Commission, that time special category status was granted by National Development Council, NDC. Okay, which consists of Prime Minister, Cabinet, certain Cabinet Ministers along with Chief Minister and Planning Commission members. Okay, so they were the ones to decide whether a state should be granted an SCS status or not. Okay, now with that we come to the end of this topic. If you have any confusion or clarity, please do let us know in the comment box. I wish you all the very best and thank you so much.